Alright, so today we're going to do a pepper review, pod review, on the Peach Habanero. And we're going to try to get you in there to see it. The plant, anyway. Alright, so that's it right there. Now, right next to it are my peach boot jalokias. But these are my peach habaneros. So, I should have planted them separate away from each other, but I don't know. But anyway, the habanero plant's a typical habanero plant. I can't the only reason why I don't want to get in there and show you the plant profile is basically because I can't get in there. So from this distance, I can tell you it's a waxy smooth stem, no fur on the stem, and the leaves are a broadleaf type, believe it or not. Just like a typical habanero leaf you're going to see on it. It's pretty much what it is. And what else about it? Ain't much else about it. There's really no purpling in it at all. I'm probably not going to bring this one in for the winter, so let's pick it. Let's pick one without breaking all the other plants to get to it. Alright, so here's the peach habanero. Now this looks very similar to a habanero I grown in the past called only thing I know the name by is Piminit's habanero. It looks very similar, but it's not quite the same thing. The Piminit's was much more translucent. So I am growing it this year. It just didn't put out any peppers, so I have to winter it over, and next year it'll put out about 100 peppers. So that's the way it goes sometimes when you grow in such a tight space. You don't have room. Sometimes they don't put out peppers. And when that happens, you gotta wait till next year and it'll put out peppers. Just make sure you give it plenty of sunlight. So that's what it is. That's what it looks like. Alright guys, so here we go. This is a peach habanero. Don't know how hot this is going to be. I don't know if it's the high end of the peach habanero. I don't know if it's the high end of the habaneros or if it's the low end. Low end habaneros, I've had habaneros that were almost as not hot as jalapenos. So, I mean, I've had habaneros like 30,000, 40,000. Depends on the variety. I find that a lot of the times the peach ones aren't generally that hot, but again, I don't know. Either way, it's going to have some heat on it. So, let me just give you a good look at it. What it looks like. It's a really gorgeous looking habanero, and I usually, when it comes to habaneros, I'm not a big fan anymore of habaneros. I used to be. I used to really like habaneros, but I don't know, after eating all these other varieties of peppers throughout the years, I kind of like a lot of other peppers, and habaneros ain't probably my first go-to pepper, so to speak. So, but they do go good in cooking depending on how you apply them. They go great in salsas. You don't generally taste any kind of fruity effect or anything like that. And but I'm not a big fan of eating them raw like in salads or anything like that. So anyway, let's take a bite and see what it tastes like. Got heat on it. It's pretty hot. Straight out the gate, heat came right out of it. Don't know if I'm going to start heat cupping or not. It has a very nice, smooth, fruity flavor. Very nice. Not like your standard, typical habanero fruity. Very nice, mellow flavor. Yeah, I liked it a lot, to be honest with you. It almost actually tastes like peach, to be honest. The heat is building, so let's let that heat build a little bit. See where it goes. And I'll try to describe the heat. It is coming in. This one's got some heat on it. But as far as the flavor goes, it was very crunchy, nice and moist, and had a very good fruity flavor to it. Tastes a lot like peach, believe it or not. Really does. It really does taste a lot like peach. Close to it, not exactly, but does have a peach type flavor to it. Heat is pretty hot. I'm going to definitely say the heat on this is probably, right now, I would probably say that heat is probably 100 to 150,000. It's burning the whole top of my tongue, around the edges, a little bit in the back of my throat, mainly the bottom side of it. And I didn't heat cup, and I didn't really get like a, you know, it's not really a gut bomb. So it's not like my stomach is heaving, and it was pretty mellow. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm not really, you know, suffering too bad, but it is pretty hot, though. I will say that. It does got some heat on it. I mean, if I could eat this thing raw, you could eat it raw. And my heat tolerance is nowhere near as high as some of these guys out there. But you can see here, that's what it looks like on the inside. It's thin-walled. Not many seeds on the inside of it. Maybe some others will be a little bit more seedy. But it's a nice pepper, actually, to be honest with you. This is probably a pepper I would put in my salads. Not because it's lower in heat, but I actually like the taste of this. The fruitiness wasn't a... Again, my definition of spicy is eating something and then have it come back on you 10, 20 times. And you keep tasting it until you want to vomit it up just to get it out of your system. That kind of spiciness. It's not that kind of spiciness. It doesn't seem to have that effect. But then again, I don't know. Every pepper seems to have a different quality to it. And some of the peppers have more of that kind of a type of capsaicin that causes that, and some don't. It's sometimes you get habaneros that have it, sometimes you don't. Fatali's kind of like, you know, kind of like a habanero. It's just an elongated type, but Fatali's really get me bad. Wow. But the heat's already coming down. So, but I am feeling a little bit in the stomach. Not a lot, but feel a little something there. In other words, I'd have to like eat something a little later tonight. Now, I didn't eat dinner or nothing, so it may be later when I sit down, I eat dinner. You know, that'll kind of just push it through nicely, you know, through my digestive tract without me having any issues with it. But yeah, it wasn't bad. The heat was pretty low on it. And I don't know what else to say about it. Now, I did buy the Peach Buchalokia, which I've shown you, and I will do a review on that. Now, is that a true Buchalokia? I don't know. We'll have to look at it when we get to that, and we'll see. It happened to me also with the white Buchalokias. It looked the same thing. It doesn't look like a white Buchalokia. It kind of looks like a big elongated habanero to me. But that's what the package said anyway. Well, anyway, I don't know what else to say about it. It did burn my lips a little bit. It's not very, you know, it's not a stomach bomb. I like it. I definitely recommend giving it a go for you folks out there who don't want something too spicy or too hot. This is probably a good one. You could easily throw a few of these on a grill or put them in your salsa. It's not gonna throw you over the edge. It'll give you a little more heat than normal, but if you want to fool around with habaneros, this one's not bad. Like I said, it is. This one anyway was about 150,000, somewhere like that. It wasn't. I can't imagine it. There could be some that might be hotter. So it does vary from pepper to pepper. Some of them could be really, really hot. But I will offer seeds on on my website at the end of the year when I get time to make new web pages and all that kind of great stuff during the fall months when gardening slows down. I will definitely add these on there, and you can pick up seeds there. And that's it. That's your pod review for the Peach Habanero. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.